Council sees you've arrived on Tatooine. Good. We can't waste any time. Tatooine is a vast desert world where survival is often precarious. Master Eris Vossen, one of the Jedi's best cultural explorers, was there when he dropped out of contact with the Council.
Has he exhibited any symptoms of the plague?
No, but he was a member of the expedition to Malachor III, as were Master Yuan and the others. Cultures must perform a delicate balancing act to even survive on Tatooine. Master Eris came to Tatooine to study that balancing act. If this illness has claimed him, it would be a great loss to the Jedi Order and threaten the groups he was sent to study.
Any idea where I should begin my search?
Eris hired a guide to help him navigate Tatooine's treacherous deep desert and make contact with its residents. One of Master Eris's last reports was that his guide had developed the sand rot, an illness caused by prolonged repeated desert exposure. The guide's name is Rowan Delk, and he is currently recuperating at the Dreviat Outpost Medical Center. He's your best lead.
Consider it done.
Work quickly. Master Eris is vital to the Order. And if he has this plague, well, you, more than any of us, know what that means.
Tyrants, damn tyrants, the lot of you. Treating a grown man like he's a baby. Like he can't take care of himself.
Lie down, Delk, and quit roaring. I swear a rancor with heartburn would make less noise than you.
I'll make as much noise as I want. Hey, Jedi! You a friend of Master Eris? Get Darth Nurse here off my back, will you?
Master Eris is exactly the reason I've come to talk to you.
You two can talk, but don't let him fool you into letting him walk, Jedi. He's got the sand rot, and bad.
Man breathes in a little sand, and after 20 years guiding folks through the desert, he suddenly can't make decisions for himself. What's it you wanted to know about Master Eris?
It's important that I find Master Eris as soon as possible.
I'm listening. Jedi plague? Begging your pardon, but I don't believe it. Sure, maybe some masters, but not Master Eris. He's the brightest, most level-headed guy I ever met.
These Jedi Masters are among the Order's best. That's what makes this plague so serious.
Look, you want to talk to him? You're welcome to it, but I'm telling you, he's just as sane as you or me. When I left him, he was in the desert with them annoying little Jawas. Really impressed him how they managed to survive out there.
Do you know what Master Eris was doing with the Jawas?
Studying them, as far as I can tell. Trying to understand their crazy little culture now. They're friendly folk, the Jawas. Even if they don't understand the meaning of the words private property, if Master Eris isn't still with them, I'm sure they'll help you find them.
This mess.
Rati tusta toika broda, kuka wanzi. Pogwachi chapa chimpa, no ye makashisa.
If you didn't want trouble, you shouldn't have attacked me.
Akusa no pachontir, kutagioto, India. Tuba to the booster. War grandi tapio to me donkey.
I must know where he went.
Captain in Chidia, Mikuskota. So how to pull your is Gimoto, Segoto Whoopie Whoopie. Destroy Dopa, Bompa Capta, Yonkos Pascapolia.
I think I know this desert walker.
India Yobana Pihota. La Joba non Botafa, Abaki Kunachi to Di Canolia. Kuna wa wunda ya power cook at Orundi.
like to help, any way I can.
Hopo małanka tuduska, udłana łada suka kupa. Juna liska czanaga łaci, kafeina kontinka. Odruda maruja, tubatagi wadima.
Give me the message, and you'll get your parts. I am quite honored.
Oh there, Jedi. Would you look at this? They're let me walk around the clinic. Soon they might let me cross the street by myself. Any luck finding Master Ares?
I didn't find him, but the Jawas said he made this for you.
What's this? A message from Master Ares? I know this encryption. Shouldn't take long to crack. Oh, there. Care to see what he has to say?
Rowan, you've realized by now that I've left those most resourceful of creatures, the Jawas, in pursuit of greater things. I came to Tatooine to discover the secret to life. Not its creation, but its ongoing survival. How do some species thrive while others fail? A great darkness is coming, Rowan, and to withstand it, we must know the answer to that question.
An interesting concept.
I believe that the Jawas, whose enduring civilization thrives in spite of Tatooine's harsh conditions, would answer that question. But during my daily meditation beneath the pillars, I saw a vision on the cave wall that showed me the error of my assumptions. I now know the true original people of Tatooine, the warriors whose knowledge I will use to stem the coming darkness.
Every master afflicted with this illness has mentioned the coming darkness.
Aren't you Jedi always fighting the dark side, or whatever you call it? Seems perfectly sane to me. Master Ares used to take lights out to a cave near the rock pillars at night and meditate. Sounds like that's when he had his vision. Well, you're a Jedi. Maybe you could do the same thing.
It's the best lead I have.
You can use my old dragon flares as lights. The cave gets pretty dark. Just be careful out there. Rumor is the sand people are getting riled up. Don't let them catch you with your lightsaber sheathed. see Master Ares' vision?
What Master Ares saw wasn't mystical at all. It was a carving made by the Sand People.
A carving? Now, Master Ares never mentioned a carving on those walls. What did it show?
The Sand People conquered everyone on Tatooine.
I'm listening. The Sand People are the oldest group on Tatooine? Doesn't say much for progress. Still, I bet none of them get the sand rot. I have a hard time believing Master Ares would do anything so cockeyed as working with the Sand People. At least the Jawas are good for droid repair.
I just need to find him, to make sure he's okay.
Wait. What did you say the symptoms of this thing were? Delusions? Paranoia? What, violence? One group of Sand People has been unusually aggressive lately. Normally, they stick pretty close to their camps. I'm not saying I think Master Ares is behind it, but maybe it's worth looking into.
So where would I find these Sand People?
There's a farming settlement out at Malcolm's Dunes that's been reporting a lot of Sand People activity. I'll meet you out there. I know some of those folks, and I can help your investigation.
I'll be there shortly.
Good. I'm itching to get to the bottom of this. Besides, it'll do me good. Don't care if it kills me. I'm tired of being an invalid.
Listen, Delk, we got broken vaporators, a pile of wounded, and our food stores are almost completely gone.
That lunatic said he was a Jedi and a friend of yours. We trusted him.
You better have a pretty good explanation for why this Master Ares keeps sending Sand People out to attack us.
That's the Jedi I'm looking for. Where is he?
Another Jedi? Damn it, Delk. Why do you keep leading them here?
Listen here. We've already lost too much to that Master What's-His-Face and his army of Sand People.
So why don't you just leave here quiet-like and don't cause any more trouble?
I will leave when I find Master Ares.
Why should we tell you a thing?
I'm sorry, Jedi, but our trust is a bit worse for the wear at this point.
Well, Master Ares was nice enough when he came through asking to study the Sand People.
But ever since we pointed him to their camp, you could set your chrono by their attacks. We got nothing left.
I promise you, Master Ares will answer for his crimes, but you must tell me where this camp is.
What? And let you help him with his plan to destroy us? I don't think so.
I promise I'm not working with Master Ares.
All right. I guess we don't have a choice. I'll draw you out a map. In fact, some of our guys scoped out a side entrance you might be interested in. It's a little less crowded, which could be all the difference. There's something weird about these Sand People. They seem faster and stronger than normal.
Well, I think I know where that is. I'll get some gear together and meet you out there. Maybe provide backup.
You have my gratitude.
Still can't believe the Master Ares I worked with is the same guy who's causing so much trouble.
Challenge. Someone clean up this mess. clean up this mess. Not even a challenge. This is too easy. Timber! This mess.
Rowan, Jedi, you're about to witness it. After weeks of work, finally, an end to the darkness. These people, these marvelous, marvelous specimens have been tested, no, purified, in the crucible of Tatooine's harsh environs. They alone are the hope of the galaxy. Their strength, their society, is the blueprint of our salvation.
What do you mean, blueprint?
They are simple, but long after the Empire and the Republic are gone, these people will remain. Their culture is built around strength. They cut the weak away like a societal cancer. Don't you see? It's the only way.
The Jedi Order has a responsibility, to weak and strong alike.
How can I make you understand? They are the ultimate warriors purified by hardship. We must follow their example and cut away everything that would make us weak in the face of our adversaries. The frail, the diseased.
You're not thinking straight. Now, look, I'm sick, Ares. You gonna cast me out too?
I have no choice. We must fortify the Republic with its strongest members and send this army of light out against the darkness.
An army of light that neglects the weak is no longer light.
You fools! To oppose me is to reveal your own weakness. You will be cast out.
Timber!
No, wait. Before you strike the killing blow, listen to me. I hear Lord Vivica's voice. I've failed him, just as I failed my old friend Porcanus when he died.
Why would Lord Vivicar force you to remember an old friend of yours?
I don't know, but I keep thinking about our first mission. Our ill-fated mission to Malachor III. We were all weak. We all came under the thrall of the dark side. We did things we regretted, but Porcanus was our strength. As we tried to escape, I fell behind, and he ran back to save me. He became trapped. We had to leave him. It was my weakness that killed him.
Porcanus is one with the Force now.
Yes, I know the teaching. But still, it is why I have thrown myself into this project. Think about it. The Jedi Order spends so much time protecting the helpless and caring for the sick when we could be fighting the Empire. You must kill me. I was weak on Malachor III, and I'm weak now. But you must take my findings before the Council. Promise me that.
Let's see how you feel once Lord Vivicar no longer has a hold on you.
What? What was that? He's gone. Somehow you've driven Lord Vivicar away. I no longer hear his voice. I almost I almost wish you hadn't done that.
Master Ares, this Jedi saved your life. How can you say that?
Lord Vivicar twisted my mind, and I'm glad to be free of him. Still, my discovery remains. From these Sand People, I have learned the key to building the unstoppable army. I feel I must bring these findings to the Republic, yet I can't shake this feeling that some truths are best left buried in the sand.
This knowledge is too dangerous for the Republic. But in the right hands, it could be very helpful.
Yes, knowledge like this mustn't be hidden. I will return to Anchorhead and make my report. Thank you for your guidance, and for saving me from Vivicar's grasp.
Well, Jedi, I can't say I would have done the same thing, but I'm glad Master Ares is alive and his old self. Best get back to Anchorhead myself. Sandrot's acting up and, well, frankly, sort of miss Darth Nurse's hollering.
Thank you for all you've done.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing, Jedi. Hope you find this Lord Vivicar.
Master Ares has reported back to the Council. Good work. He speaks of discoveries on Tatooine. We intend to hear his full report when he returns to Coruscant. Did you discover anything more about the Plague Master, this Lord Vivicar?
Master Ares seemed to think that Vivicar was why he kept remembering Malachor III and his friend Parcanis.
A connection between the events on Malachor III and our current circumstances is clearly forming. The Council will continue its own investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, hurry to Alderaan. So long as Lord Vivicar has control of even one master, he will grow in power.
As you say.
Good. Do not delay. Every wasted moment works in Lord Vivicar's favor. Jedi, the Council is pleased to see you've arrived on Alderaan. Until recently, Alderaan was a part of the Republic. Today, it's on the brink of collapse. Shortly after seceding, both the Queen and the heir to the Alderaanian throne were assassinated. A usurper, Boris Ulgos, stepped into power, setting off a civil war.
Sounds like a rough place to be. Who am I looking for?
Master Sidoni Garen, one of the Jedi Order's finest strategists and diplomats, dropped out of contact briefly while on Alderaan. She's made contact since, but was evasive about her silence. Master Sidoni is brokering a peace on Alderaan. If she is suffering from the plague, it could jeopardize the entire peace process.
Do you have any leads on her location?
Master Sidoni was working with the head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, Hala Morgana. Find Master Sidoni and make sure she is well, that the peace process is not in jeopardy.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hala Morgana, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, and this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hala. You do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Master Sidoni Garen. I believe she may be ill.
She seemed fine last I spoke with her. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hala Morgana. I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
The Jedi Council sent me to help with the peace process.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process with no place for a Padawan.
I passed my trials, and I think the Council knows what it's doing.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
All the more reason why I need to get into that summit.
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House Tyrrell. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House Tyrrell is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Hopefully House Tyrrell can find use for me.
I'm sure they will. They are in dire straits.
You'll find Lord Tyrrell in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Chino hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, ya saun kubas, taja bakta tunbonko.
Have you been hurt?
Kuseji sinchi, di nomano kava jeunwani. Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula. Aking saliki kava dumpa stupa.
Let's get to it, shall we?
Aking saliki kava dumpa stupa. Wana wada blota wijawa, o wamawanka matuske, uka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
Are you Lord Tyrrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger.
But, Father, did you tell them she's a Jedi?
Yes, of course, but House Tyrrell has fallen so hard, we don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
From now until the summit's end, I will live, sleep, eat, and breathe House Tyrrell's interests.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Terral's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Terral needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Terral is weak, and powers within Organa fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Terral can defend itself against its enemies.
We need a plan. Tell me, what are your resources?
I'm afraid you're our only source, Jedi. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astor Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
I will begin negotiations with Astor Vox immediately.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
I've come representing House Terral. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
My word is good, as is House Terral's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
The Force will strengthen me.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs.
Not even a challenge. And stay down!
What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
Yes, that was fun, but far too easy.
I trusted in the Force to see me through.
I'm sure you did. Not that I expected anything less from a Jedi. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
They'll fall just as easily as the dogs.
Droids! Activate attack protocols. Target Jedi.
Someone clean up this mess.
Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle. On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I trust you will keep your word this time.
On my honor. Now, boys, show this Jedi what you're made of.
Too easy. Someone clean up this mess.
Most impressive, Jedi. I didn't think House Taral had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
I'm getting sick of the sound of your voice, so let's get this over with.
Yes, of course. I would not dare waste any more of your time. Let me guess. House Taral would like me to stand down the army that's at their gates and perhaps join them?
No, they'd like you to put on a dress and do a jig. Of course they want you to join them.
Well, no need to get impatient. You can tell House Taral that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Taral immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Astor Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Who is Lou Organa again?
Hallam Organa's younger brother. His marriage to my daughter Fasha was to be the linchpin of the whole alliance. This is clearly Ulgo's doing. The kidnappers were from their ally, House Rist. An Organa-Taral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
I'll rescue Lou Organa. I promise.
Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
This mess. Not even a challenge. Timber! Challenge. You waiting for me to put on a show? Timber! Too easy. Someone clean up this mess. And stay down.
Jedi! Thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House Tyrrell sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... well, thank goodness you're here.
I'm glad I was able to make it in time.
Thank you. I'm still a little sore, but I'll live thanks to you. I was going to meet with House Tyrrell to discuss the marriage alliance when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Ulgo has the most to lose if House Tyrrell becomes powerful again.
Well, yes, but that's what's strange. They never mentioned Ulgo. As I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I really hope you're right about this.
I'm sure she's innocent. Master Sidoni's working for peace. I'm sorry, my head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
Stay down! Timber! Too easy. Not even a challenge. We make a good team.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni is not herself.
Should she be leading the summit, then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Tyrrell alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit. I don't understand. Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Tyrrell, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
The Jedi way is to serve.
You have our gratitude. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Tyrrell, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
Now I need to get to the summit and find Master Sidoni.
I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
Excuse me then. I must get to the summit right away.
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Tyrrell as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Taral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nuni snemo.
I have Master Sidoni's permission.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta udmishka.
So here the irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thule is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated, and merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies!
There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you. How dare you? You will meet of battle.
Please, everyone. There must be another way besides war.
Calm down. My brother's murder went unsolved for 20 years, and you expect me to sit across from his murderer and stay calm?
Just keep quiet, Jedi. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
Master Sidoni, you have a sickness that's altering your mind.
I have suppressed my illness, overcome it through reason. I am thinking, as I always have, in strategy, in variables and outcomes. I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
Let's not let this fall to violence.
No, this is it. The perfect, pure strategy.
You're a fouler liar than House Rist.
House Rist takes exception to that characterization. Murderer.
That was 30 years ago. We had an alliance!
House Organa has heard enough. It's clear to us that there can be no other course but war.
This is a peace summit. You all sit down and make peace.
No. House Organa doesn't take kindly to being stabbed in the back.
Look who's high and mighty! We were kicked off Alderaan because you framed us!
Yes, and then you murdered the heir to the throne.
We didn't murder anyone! Rist did!
Yes, Rist put that usurper on the throne, but you ordered the hit.
Usurper? Our reign is as legitimate as any other.
That's really not helping things right now.
This isn't your fight, Jedi.
But it's convenient that Organa would make an alliance with House Taral in time for you to show up.
Yes, this is just another betrayal. This is why there can be no peace.
I've heard enough from you, Master Sidoni.
It doesn't matter. My work will live on.
again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
You're not the first person to mention Parkanis.
It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivicar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
I won't kill you. But you don't need to hear his voice again either.
Jedi. What? How did you... I don't understand. My mind is clear again. And you're... weak. Will you be all right? What did you do?
It was that or death, so I expect some gratitude.
Of course, Jedi. I am extremely grateful. For a while, I thought I was able to block Lord Vivicar's voice from my mind. If you hadn't been there with your calm sense, I don't know what would have happened.
Master Sia will be wondering how you are.
I will contact the Jedi Council. I'm sure they'll want a full explanation.
I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the Summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
Let there be a truce, and let the Summit reconvene at a later date to work on a formal peace agreement.
The Summit will reconvene at a later date to discuss the details of a peace agreement. Thank you again, Jedi.
Ready when you are.
Jedi, I hear the Summit has agreed to continue peace talks.
Hopefully the houses will continue to put aside their differences.
We all have you and Master Sidoni to thank. My only regret is there's no talk of removing House Olgo's noble status and lands once the war is over.
I didn't want to risk undoing the peace by inciting another conflict.
That was probably the wisest course. I just can't feel safe as long as Olgo commands an army. But what am I saying? House Taral is far safer now with peace in view and Organa as an ally than we ever were. And I have you to thank.
I did what I had to do. Nothing more.
You've done House Taral an invaluable service. I hope you will come visit us again.
All the better to serve you.
Master Sidoni just checked in. She seems well, but very frustrated with herself. She reports that you were able to prevent war from breaking out on Alderaan, however. You've once again done very good work in a tense situation, Jedi.
I did my best, given the situation.
The Council has come to expect nothing less of you. Tell me, did you learn anything new about the Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
Master Sidoni mentioned him, but she had no information.
I see. Master Sidoni was the last of the Lost Masters, and yet Vivicar still eludes us. Return to us here on Tython immediately, and we will discuss what you have learned. Lord Vivicar cannot remain hidden forever.
You summoned me, Master Sia.
Welcome home.
I wish we could greet you with better news.
Despite using every avenue available to us, we are no closer to finding Lord Vivicar.
Actually, I believe we are. A common thread binds all the plague victims. The loss of Parkanis Tark at Malachor III. Vivicar's influence forced the sick masters to relive their failures on Malachor. This is revenge. Personal revenge. Only one man would have that much anger and pain. The man who was left behind. I believe Lord Vivicar is Parkanis Tark.
Jedi, Parkanis is dead.
Far from it, Jarek.
Yuan? I told those Padawans to keep an eye on you. You must rest.
No. My pupil, my fellow Jedi, deserves to hear the truth about Malachor.
Then tell us, Master Yuan.
Malachor III isn't just strong in the dark side. The planet is the resting place of the Sith Lord, Terak Moraj. Our work on Malachor woke Moraj's spirit. One by one we fell under his power. The things we did still haunt me.
The Noeticons on Coruscant said that Tarek Morhage originally created the plague.
Then I've been punished appropriately. We paid a terrible price to break free of him. Harkanis was the youngest and weakest. We had to abandon him to Malakor's darkness. His sacrifice allowed the rest of us to escape, but it seems he survived and has taken Morhage's dark path.
You knew Vivicar when he was Parkanis Tark. How can I stop him?
I must make amends. I have a plan to help you find Vivicar. If the plague created a link between my mind and his, your shielding ability may allow me to use that link to find him.
No. You're already weak from the plague, Yuan. This could kill you.
Vivicar won't get the chance. I'll be between him and my master.
It's our best chance to find Vivicar.
Very well, Yuan. But we will monitor the ritual, and your former Padawan must stay at your side.
Thank you, CEO. I will go to the meditation chamber to prepare. Please meet me there when you're ready. Thank you for coming. I have made all the preparations for the ritual to find Lord Vivicar. I plan to create a connection between us, using your shielding ability. If it was Parkanis, this should work. Drawing on your strength, I will invert the link between myself and Vivicar, and use it to sense his location.
This ritual sounds dangerous for both of us.
There are risks. For one, the shielding you gave me on Coruscant will be severed. I don't know what will happen then. It's possible I could die once your shield is gone.
You must resist, Master Yuan. Don't give Vivicar another victory.
With your strength to sustain me, we will do what we can. No matter what happens, you must give me as much time as possible. Reversing the link may be a long process. Let us begin. Yes, it's working. I can feel his mind, and I can feel
She can feel the power that she's challenging. There is no hope. Jedi, you don't look as strong as you did last time we spoke. Yuan has drained your strength and made herself vulnerable to me. Still arrogant and reckless.
I can take anything you throw at me, Vivicar.
Perhaps a little test is in order. See how Yuan's will crumbles before mine. Fitting that two of my enemies will destroy each other.
It worked. Listen. Lord Vivicar. He's out in deep space on some sort of vessel. Here, take the coordinates. He's surrounded himself with defenses. Send this. It's his code. It will give you time to get aboard. No. The darkness. Vivicar's will is too strong. I can't hold on. Please, kill me. End it now.
There's a better way, Master.
The darkness. It's gone. But you look exhausted. You have sacrificed so much for me.
Hopefully Vivicar should no longer be able to influence you.
Your shielding ability has driven him from my mind. Thank you. I must rest. Please, go to Master CEO and the Council. They should hear of what we've learned.
The ritual was a success. Lord Vivicar is out in uncharted space. But he knows I'm coming.
Now only your shielding talent can stop him.
You've shown great fortitude and saved your master despite the odds. But Lord Vivicar will have made preparations, and he still has his greatest weapon, the Plague.
With his location revealed, Vivicar may choose to simply unleash the Plague on us.
If that happens, your shielding ability will be our only protection. You must survive. Go to the coordinates quickly, before Vivicar strikes back. And Jedi, may the Force be with you.
This mess. This is too easy. Timber!
I wasn't sure if you'd be foolish enough to come aboard, Jedi. But I can sense your presence.
And I sense a man tormented by the past.
You are blinded by the light side. You can't understand what you face. Come to me, Jedi. I'll show you how light can be snuffed out.
Stay down! Not even a challenge. Someone clean up this mess. This is too easy. Not even a challenge. Timber! Stay down! Too easy. Stay down! Not even a challenge. Someone clean up this mess. Timber!
Tell me, Jedi, what was it like, letting your life force drain away to shield a stranger from me? How did it feel?
It hurt, but I endured it.
Pain makes us stronger. And the pain I have endured is beyond your comprehension. That is why I have won. You will understand soon, if you live that long.
Stay down! Someone clean up this mess. Not even a challenge. Timber! This is too easy. Someone clean up this mess. Not even a challenge. And stay down! Timber! This is too easy. And stay down! Someone clean up this mess. Not even a challenge.
Your power and tactics have got you this far, Jedi, but no further. This battle was decided before you stepped aboard.
I'm tired of your delusions. Explain yourself.
My plague isn't just a disease. It siphons power from its victims. With the proper rituals, that power can be channeled. Soon, the combined strength of your masters will make me the most powerful Force adept who has ever lived.
If you love the Force so much, prepare to become one with it.
You can't defeat me, Jedi. This face, this Vivicar, he is just another skin to be shed. Parkanus offered himself to me on Malachor III to crush the order that destroyed us. He embodied my spirit.
I am no lost Jedi, no ordinary Sith Lord. I am Terak Morage.
Help me stop this monster, Parkanus, or you'll just be another of his victims.
No one can oppose me. I am beyond flesh, beyond death.
I will crush you, Jedi, and your shattered body will fuel my rebirth!
impressive, Jedi. You might even have triumphed, but my victory is already complete. My plague has spread farther than you can imagine. Jedi Masters across the galaxy are succumbing to it as I speak. The plague binds these Masters to me. Hundreds of them. The heart and soul of your order.
Free those Masters, Morhage. Now!
And if I refuse, will you cut us down? Kill me, and you will kill every Master I have ever infected. Everyone. Shielded or not, they are still bound to me. But what choice do you have? You cannot let me live, and I am deathless. Your shielding talent cannot harm me. You've lost.
No matter what, Parkanis will be freed from you, Morhage.
No! This body is mine! Damn you, Jedi! When my strength returns, no matter the years, I will destroy you!
I'm still alive. You spared me. My mind is clearer now. But it was your duty to kill me and destroy Morge.
After what you've suffered, I imagine death was a welcome prospect.
Maybe. But I'm still alive, and now I'm free. I cannot return to the Order. But Tython has its hidden places, its forests. I could find peace there. I could go home. But first, Jedi, listen. Take this warning in exchange for my life. You can't trust the Order, or the Republic. You may be their heroine now, but they will abandon you too. Remember that.
Felt it. A massive shift in the Force. The Masters you saved have reported a sudden improvement in their condition. The plague is over, thanks to you. And I sense Parkanis Tark for the first time in many years. How can that be?
When he comes back to Tython, he can answer all your questions.
We persuaded the Republic to divert a starship to your location, just in case. The crew can bring Vivicar back to us. Thank you for all you have done. The Jedi Order owes its survival to you. Please, return to us on Tython. We wish to thank you in person, and we have a special reward for you.
We've been awaiting your return. Please, step forward.
You have saved untold lives through your defeat of Lord Vivicar and the destruction of the Plague.
There's a title reserved for the most prestigious among us, whose wisdom and skill safeguard the galaxy. It hasn't been bestowed in thousands of years.
But you have proved worthy. Now, the Council names you Barsan Thor, Warden of the Order.
I will do all I can to live up to this honor.
I never imagined your potential would take you so far.
And not a moment too soon. We have need of you. We have received word that the Republic is facing a new threat.
I'll destroy anything and everything that threatens the Republic.
We need time to prepare a war council. The Supreme Chancellor himself will be attending.
Take time to rest. And you should record your journey in the Jedi archives. History must know of your actions. Return to us when you feel ready. For now, the entire Order will know there is a new Barsenthor among us.